Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ali and here I just talk to myself about books and then someone, maybe you, may or may not watch this at a later date. Today we have a massive unboxing and book haul. So let's get started. So you may have briefly seen that this is in fact a huge book haul and I need to not be left unattended anymore. Alas, I was. So here we are. So you can't tell, but this is literally on the floor and is nearly my height while I'm sitting down. So there is a substantial amount of books here and boxes, and some are pre-orders, some are my monthly subscriptions, and some are just books that I bought because I wanted to. So let's start up with those. Okay, so first of all, I was in book club the other day in Waterstones and I saw that there were these stunning editions of a series that I have been meaning to reread for a long time, and that is none other than the Hunger Games series. And oh my goodness, so these books are like a mega floppy. They are all sprayed edges and they're all matching. And I'm sorry, I just loved them. So we have The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm really hoping that the fifth book, which is a sequel to this one, will come out in these similar editions because I would love them to all match. But yeah, these are just like stunning and I've been meaning to reread them, so it just seemed like rude not to buy them. They are a series that I read, gosh, a long time ago when I was a teenager, and then I think I reread them again at university, and yeah, I've just been really meaning to reread this for a long time, and just that flop. So yeah, I thought I would treat myself to the new rebrand of the series because I never actually owned it. I think I read it from the library both times, so I've never actually owned copies of these books, and now I do. Next we have an Amazon parcel. So let's open this. I'll try not to show you my address. Never know who's on the internet. Oh. Okay, I've been waiting for this for so long. Yay! Empire of the Damned by J. Kristoff. So this is the sequel to The Empire of the Vampire, which was one of my favourite reads of 2024, and because I had that one in paperback, I've been waiting for this one to come out in paperback to read it. So this just came out last month, and I have been waiting for it for so long. Like, I can already see the illustrations are in there and they're just stunning. As I said, I really loved Empire of the Vampire. I've been very much looking forward to the sequel, and the third book is going to be released later this year and I can't wait for that one either. So I would definitely be picking this one up as soon as possible. But just to quickly recap what the Empire of the Vampire is about. So the Empire of the Vampire follows Gabriel de Leon, who is a vampire hunter, let's call him, who has now been captured by the vampires and is being interrogated as to the events that led to him being captured and being put in jail. So it's kind of retold as an interview and also as a retelling of his past. We learn how he became part of the I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, how he became part of the order that are trying to kind of claim the earth back from the vampires, but also in general about his heritage and who he is and kind of why he can do what he can do. The first book was completely heartbreaking, tore my soul out. Chewed it up into tiny pieces and just spat it back out and then stomped on it and then stomped on it some more, and I loved it. What can I say? Yeah, it was just so well written. I loved the character work, I loved the plot, the tension, the way I held my breath while things were happening. Honestly, one of the best books I read last year, and I'm really hoping that the sequel does it justice. So here we have it. Okay, next we have another parcel from I don't know where. I already tore this one open, but I haven't looked inside. Ooh, okay, yes. So this is from the Locked Library. So as you can see behind me, I have the Locked Library edition of the book that broke the the world, or the book that wouldn't burn. So I had to get the matching edition of the book that broke the world by Mark Lawrence. I haven't actually read these, but I have also just pre-ordered the third and final book in this trilogy to be matching as well, because I'm obsessed with these edges, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure I would love this series because it's a book about books, so why wouldn't I? But yes, I'm really hoping to pick them all up and read them as a trio once I've got the third one as well, so kind of back to back, and I'm very much looking forward to it. But yes, I can now say I've got the matching edition, and the third one is soon to be in the post when it's officially released. Very excited for these. I'm sorry, but they're just stunning. Also, like, the end papers and stuff are beautiful, and yeah, very much looking forward to this. Next we have another box from Luna Bookish Flames. I'm obsessed with their candles. I'm literally going to go bankrupt over buying candles from this small Etsy shop, but I really love it. I cannot recommend them enough. Like, they smell so good. They've got a wooden wick, so they make that lovely crackling noise. They've got glitter on them that just looks beautiful when it melts, and they're also just all bookish, and I just love that. I love that so much. So let's open this one if I can get into it. I can't even remember which ones these are. I've also just ordered some more, which are based on like Stephanie Garber, but I can't remember what these ones are at all. So surprise for me. So first of all, if you want to check them out, this is their business card. I will put their Etsy store down below, and also the owner was kind enough, even though this is not sponsored at all, like I've paid for all these candles, I am not like a paid sponsored, I don't get like freebies or anything, I just really love them. He has given me a discount code which will give you 15% off if you want to use it, and there's Melina15, so you can try that out if you'd like to. But yeah, these are also kind of the details. It's then just like wrapped in like this lovely paper with some more stickers on. I love a sticker, so let's open them. I went for some bigger candles this month because I just find myself working through them a lot, but I did still try some small ones. So first of all, we have a Game of Thrones inspired candle, which is Winter is Coming, and if you know, you know. And this is, oh gosh, pine, cool spruce, green leaves, woods, and frankincense. Oh my gosh, yes. Smells so, I don't know why I held it up, like you can smell through the screen, but smells so good. And it's got this lovely white glitter on it. Actually, it's kind of like a greenish, very light green glitter, but it smells so good. And this will definitely be good for later on in the year, or kind of like a, you know, it's starting to get a bit sunnier now, but still quite cold, so like a crisp sunny morning. That's kind of what this smells like, and I will be putting it next to my Game of Thrones books downstairs. Oh yes, I totally forgot. So I ordered ones, so this drop for candles was actually for the the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black, and now I've remembered what I ordered, but this was one of my favorite ones, and I really love the cover, the sticker. This is Scheming Schemes. You've got Carden on there, of course, and it's black truffle, yang, blackcurrant, bergamot, apple, and birch. Oh my god, yes, it smells so good, and it's a lovely red glitter. Honestly, oh, so I think he'd run out of like the black pods, but I think this looks just as good, to be honest. But oh my gosh, oh, it smells so good. Right, next we have a big candle, because I did get a couple of the big ones because I find myself, as I said, going through them so quickly that I need them to last a bit longer. So this is another Carden and Jude inspired one, and this is Tell Me That You Hate Me, and is blackberry, blackcurrant, dried fruits, cinnamon, and musk. And again, I love the art style on this. Okay, this smells like actual berries. Oh, I could eat this. Probably shouldn't, but I could. A lovely kind of lilac colour and glitter as well. This is stunning. And then I think the next one was probably my favourite. So this is the High Queen of Elfhame. So we've got Jude and a snake. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's very bright to my face. And this is patchouli, which is my favourite scent. So patchouli, amber, pomegranate, raspberry, plum, pink pepper, Casablanca lily, and spicy woods. Very excited for this one. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Literally, if it's got patchouli and amber in, I will 100% love it. So I knew I would love this one. I can't stop smelling it. But yeah, and we've got lovely silver glitter and a black candle, which I think just looks gorgeous. So yes, another one for the collection. I literally have no more space to put candles, but I will keep buying them. Okay, back to the books. Here I have a order from The Works. I've never really bought books from The Works actually. I used to buy like stationery or like artsy stuff from there. But recently they've been doing like really cheap new paperbacks, and some of them have actually got sprayed edges. And there was one in particular that was coming out that I couldn't wait for, and they were doing like a special edition sprayed edge for The Works. And then while I was on the website pre-ordering that one, or actually ordering that one as it dropped in the morning, I decided to pick a couple more books up as well. So let's look at those, shall we? Okay, oh god, stickers. Ew. I have to take those off. First of all, we have Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This is a contemporary romance. I think it's got quite a lot of spicy scenes from what I've heard. And it will be the third book of Ali Hazelwood's that I've read. So I read The Love Hypothesis, which is like one I reread yearly pretty much, because it's like just such a comforting read for me. I just find it so cute, and I just love it. It works for me, so I reread that one every year. And then Love Theoretically as well, I quite enjoyed, not as much as Love Hypothesis, but if it was time I'd try out a new Ali Hazelwood book. So I saw that this one was coming out, and it's kind of like collegiate level, not STEM, so it's a bit different to other stuff she's written before, and I thought I'd give it a try. So this follows Scarlett, who is a junior at Stanford and a student athlete and specialises in platform diving. And as she's kind of like preparing for school and recovering from an injury, etc., she's decided she has no time for a relationship, and that is until she meets the swim captain, who is a world champion all around. I'm just reading just reading and animating the blurb. All around aquatics golden boy, Lucas, who thrives on discipline. So they sound like they're quite opposite, but also rivals. And yeah, on the surface, Lucas and Scarlett have nothing in common until a well-guarded secret slips out and everything changes. So this seems like a college level romance. It's set in like the swimming world, which again, it's not really something I've ever read about, but I have read a few different like athlete college romances and not overly enjoyed them. So I'm hoping, because I have liked Ali Hazelwood's writing before, that I will enjoy this one as well. But also, I just wanted to try something different from hers. I haven't read Bride yet. I don't know that I will. I've heard different things about it, but this one I definitely wanted to pick up. Next we have Out on a Limb by Hannah Burnham Young. As you can say, I was kind of feeling a bit romancy, I guess, because it was like, I think I ordered these like the day before Valentine's Day, and I convinced myself that I just wanted to read romance books, which is very much unlike me, but I maybe do, and they are easy to read. And this one I've heard really, really good things about, so I wanted to pick it up, especially because I was seeing this, there's a second book that's kind of linked to this one that's come out, so I wanted to read this one first, and then if I like it I might read that sequel as well. But yeah, although I just read the first line, and I don't know if I'm going to like this because it's got one of my least favourite tropes in. So a hot one-night stand and an unexpected pregnancy leads a young woman to someone she can depend on. Winifred Wynne McNulty has always been wildly independent and not one to be coddled for her limb difference. Wynne has spent most of her life trying to prove that she can do it all on her own. With some minor adjustments, she's done just fine. Hooking up at a costume party with the incredibly charming Beau changes everything. Wynne finds herself pregnant and decides to keep the baby. While Beau is surprisingly elated to step up to the plate, Wynne is unsure of whether she can handle this new challenge. Maybe I should have read the blurb before I bought it. But I will give it a go. I will give it a go. I don't usually like unexpected pregnancy tropes or just pregnancy tropes in general. But we'll see. I'm willing to give it a go because I've heard so many good things, and Hopefully BookTok has not lied to me again. Next we have not a romance book, but one I've been very much looking forward to picking up, and then I saw that they also had a sprayed edge edition, and this is 5 Broken Blades by May Corland. Need I say more? Need I say more? And the sequel should be coming out soon as well, but this is a YA fantasy. I've heard it's compared to like Hunger Games in terms of like there being a competition, etc. And I think it's also like Asian inspired, I think, which I love. We all know that. So I will quickly just read the blurb. So the King of Yusen must die. The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective: to kill the god King June. Each has tasted bitterness, from the hired hitman seeking atonement and the lovely assassin who seeks freedom to the prince banished for his cruel crimes. None can resist the sweet, icy lure of vengeance. I love that. I love that already. I've heard really, really good things about this, and I do like a YA fantasy with a lot of action. So I'm hoping that this is definitely more fantasy, not a lot of romantasy. I can't read from the back that it is. So hopefully I enjoyed this, and also, yeah, as I said, like, it's so pretty. Now the main event, and the reason why I bought anything from the works in the first place, ta-da! First Time Caller by BK Borison. Can we just I love it so much. So if you're new here and you haven't seen my million, oh no, it's scratched. But anyway, and you haven't seen my million videos going on and on about how much I love BK Borison and the Love Light Farm series, welcome. I love her, and I love her romance books. This is her newest release. I have been waiting for this since she announced it months ago, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So this follows Aiden, who is a radio host who has fallen out of love, however runs a radio show all about finding love. And when a young girl calls up the show trying to get Aiden to offer some dating advice, kind of his life's about to change, and so is Lucy, who is the young girl's mother. So I don't want to read any more of that. I want to go into this a little bit blind, because I just know I'm going to love her writing, and I just want to like be surprised with the story, etc. But this sounds super cute. It sounds a lot like Sleepless in Seattle type vibes, but kind of reversed. And I'm, yeah, very, very much looking forward to this. So yeah, can't wait to read this. I might try and squish it into my TBR in March, because I need some like hope and love and lightness in my life at the moment. The sun is coming out, you know, I just need to continue with that positivity vibe. Okay, next we have a parcel from Wordsworth Classics. It's very, very well wrapped, so I don't know how I'm going to get into it. We have a massive book, which is the complete works, the complete stories, sorry, of Sherlock Holmes. And it's massive. This book is like bigger than my head, and it's also very, very chunky. So this is every single story of Sherlock Holmes, and I've been wanting to have a complete set for a long time. Like, I wanted it all in one volume, and they were selling this. They only had 4 left in stock in the entire world, and they were doing their monthly sale that they do on Instagram, and they were selling this for I think it was under £10 with like shipping. So I mean, I would have been an idiot not to, because this is like multiple Sherlock Holmes book in one. So really save money, and also it's floppy, which we love. I really, really like Wordsworth Classics, so I'm very glad to get this. I might end up rebinding it. I'm on the path to rebinding every book that I enjoy, so I might end up rebinding this as well, although it is massive, so maybe not, I don't know. Then, because my usual subscriptions aren't enough, I decided to order some leftover stock of Evernight from Illumicrate, and I did order 2. I don't know which one's which, but I've been very much looking forward to these books, and I was going to order them secondhand online, but they were just as expensive as just buying them from Illumicrate directly, so I decided to go with Illumicrate directly. So this is the October 2024 book, and I've heard really good things about this one, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And I wanted like kind of more like horror books in my repertoire. So here we have An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson, and oh, this is just stunning. This is stunning. So we have beautiful end papers, and the back ones are different. And then we also have signed by the author. So yeah, I've heard really good things about this, and as I said, I've been wanting to get more kind of like eerie horror type books. I don't know when I'm going to read them. I was just feeling like it, so I got some, but maybe I'll save them to like later in the year. But let me quickly read you the blurb of this one. Lennon Carter's life is falling apart until she gets a mysterious phone call inviting her to sit the entrance exam for somewhere very few have heard of. Hidden in a secret pocket of Savannah, there is a place called Drayton College, and it's a school of magic. I love a magic school. Lennon has been chosen because, like everyone else at the school, she is special. She possesses the innate gift of persuasion, the ability to wield her will like a weapon and to use it to control others, and in rare cases, matter itself. I don't want to read anymore. But yes, this sounds really, really good. This sounds like how I hoped Zodiac Academy would turn out to be. So let's hope that this is better. And for the second Evernight book, we have this one. I'm super excited for. And this is from like back in July, but I remember seeing it. So this is like a quarterly one actually. So I guess this would have been the previous one. And this is just a short book, and I believe it's Korean translated horror. And I've been very much looking forward to this one. And that is The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. And like, oh, I love this so much. Stunning. Stunning. I hope that YouTube doesn't block this out for gore, but hey ho. And and it's also signed, and also the front cover. Ji-won's life tumbles into disarray in the wake of her appa's extramarital affair and subsequent departure. Her mother distraught, her younger sister hurt and confused, her college freshman grades failing, her dreams horrifying yet enticing. In them, Ji-won walks through bloody rooms full of blue eyes, salivatingly perfect male eyes the same shape and shade as George's, who is Umma's obnoxious new boyfriend. George has already overstayed his welcome in her family's claustrophobic apartment. He brags about his puffed-up consulting job, ogles Asian waitresses while dining out, and acts condescending towards Ji-won and her sister, as if he deserves all of Umma's fawning adoration. No, George doesn't deserve anything from her family. Ji-won will make sure of that. Yes. Yes. Very much looking forward to this. And this month I ended up with 3 Fairy Loot parcels. I have a pre-order. I then have the Romantasy sub that I have not yet cancelled because my friend wants to try it out before she gets onto it herself. And also I finally got off the waiting list for the adult fantasy box. It's happened. It's happened. I finally made it. But first of all, I believe this is the pre-order because it doesn't have any pattern on it. This is a sequel to a previous book that I got from Fairy Loot, which was the Scarlet Alchemist here. This is called The Blood Orchid by Kylie Lee Baker, which is beautiful. I love the art. The art in the previous one was very beautiful as well. And cover too. It's like the old style covers that they had, which I really enjoy. So yes, very much looking forward to this. I really enjoyed the Scarlet Alchemist, and I'm sure I will really enjoy this as well because it was action-packed, and the ending was very, very much a cliffhanger, and I need to know what happens next. So yes, I had to get this one. Next we have the Romantasy box. As I said, I haven't cancelled it yet because my friend is wanting to try the March book, and to be fair, I kind of wanted to read this February one, so I decided to keep it going for a little bit longer anyway. The card for this month is The Sweetest Poison, and the book is a pile of boxes growing over there. But yes, the book is, oh, this looks very different from the original. Okay, so Iron and Embers by Helen Scheurer. I don't even know how to pronounce that, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yes, Iron and Embers. The difference between poison and cure is simply a matter of dose, which is not a lie. So the end papers are beautiful, as always. To be fair, I cannot fault Fairy Loot's end papers. Like, they're just stunning. The sprayed edges also beautiful, and I love this. This looks so similar to Emily Wilde's kind of cover. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And then the reverse dust jacket is the original dust jacket, but in a different colorway. So the original's kind of like red and black, and this is purple and black. But stunning nevertheless. I really like this naked book. I might just display it like this if I end up liking it. If not, someone else can have it to enjoy. Right, let me quickly read the blurb. So Alchemist, Poisoner, Storm Wielder. Ren Embervale, alchemist turned assassin, finds solace in only one thing, seeking vengeance for the death of her friends in wars past. But when an unknown form of alchemy is used to attack a king of the war-torn mid-dreams, Ren is charged with finding a cure for the strange new poison. Offered a place at the ancient alchemy academy of Drevenor, she must claim her spot by conquering the gauntlet, a grueling series of perilous trials that could cost her sanity or her life. I mean, it sounds interesting. Oh gosh, I just realised it's also got a thingy in it. What's it called? A ribbon bookmark. Oh, that's cool. But yes, sorry, that does actually sound quite interesting, and I didn't know what this book was going to be, although I had no idea what the customations would look like. But I'm willing to give this one a go, and I'm really hoping there's more substance to it, and it's more, there's just more world building, more character development, and not just smut in this one. Like, please let it be good. And if not, I will be ending my subscription to the Romantasy one anyway, but as I said, I'm just waiting for my friend to try a few out and see if she likes it. But yeah, so this is the Romantasy book. And then the next one, which I've been waiting, finally got off. Yay! The adult subscription for Fairy Loot. Oh, and if this is what I think it is, based on the spoiler card, which is Divinity's Descent, I got off at like the best time ever, because this was on my list to buy anyway, and I'm very much hoping that it is what I think it is. So let's have a look. Oh yes, yes. So this is The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Amelie Wenzhou. So Amelie Wenzhou is the author who wrote these two books. Oh, you can't even see what I'm looking at. So Amelie Wenzhou is the author who wrote A Song of Silver Flame Like Night, and its sequel that the name escapes me because it's really long. Oh my gosh, I've been looking for this. See, it was meant to be my Serial Tea & Co bookmark. I've been looking for that for a long time. But yes, these are some of the most stunning books I own, and I really loved the duology, so I was going to be picking up this one anyway, but I'm very excited that I managed to get off the Fairy Loot to be able to get the special edition. So as I said, The Scorpion and the Night Blossom, stunning sprayed edges again, really beautiful end papers with a lot of foiling. The back end papers are different, and oh wow, Okay, this is this is stunning. I love it. And then we have a reversible dust jacket. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Stunning. So pretty. I might actually display like this. But yes, so let's have a quick read of the blurb. The immortality trials offer a second chance in a brutal world and are open to any mortal willing to risk the journey to the immortal realm. The prize for completing them is eternal life. However, first they must survive. Anyang knows the prize can heal her dying mother and that she'll need the help, any help she can get if she's to complete them. But when a rival contestant, both powerful and handsome, promises protection and a chance of survival for both Anyang and her mother, she will need to find out quickly whether she can truly trust the stranger she's fallen for, or if he's the most dangerous player of all, for herself and for all the realm. Yes. I love Asian-inspired fantasy, and yeah, I can't wait for this because I really enjoyed Amelie Wenzel's writing, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to love this anyway. And also this sounds quite similar in terms of vibes to Immortal by Seelan Tan, which I also have over here. I need to read, but I'm loving this. I think this is a standalone, but do correct me if I'm wrong. Next we have one of my latest subscriptions that again I got off the waiting list after like a year of requesting it, and that is The Broken Binding. I'm so excited because they do like proper fantasy, and I've been wanting to read more like actual fantasy, like as in epic fantasy stories rather than kind of like fantasy romance or romantasy, which I have tended to like love. Maybe more so the fantasy romance than the romantasies, but I just wanted to read more like pure epic fantasy. So Broken Binding tend to redo special editions of completed series. However, they will be opening a newer like debut or like just come out sub as well, but I really wanted the one where like you can just get the entire series like on a monthly basis. So this is my first ever Broken Binding. I'm so excited. Oh, and look how well it's packaged. I love it. I love it. Okay, so it says what the book is here. So this is The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. I have heard really good things about this series, and as I said, it's a complete series. I think it's a trilogy, and I will be getting the next 2 books as well over the next 2 months, so I'm very much looking forward to that. So here we have some beautiful sprayed edges, some stunning end papers, beautiful foiled hardcover, front and back are different, and also different sprayed edges at the back. So I'm on the tier 2 sub, which means the books aren't signed, but you can't get onto the tier 1 until you are on the tier 2, so I'm going to be requesting to be bumped up to tier 1. However, I've heard that the wait for that is like super long because there's very limited spots and it's been at capacity for a long time. But yes, I've been very much look forward to this, because as I said, I've heard really good things. Oh, I didn't realise that the author is actually a joint pen name. So I'll just read the short blurb for this one. Darkly magical and beautifully imagined, The Mask of Mirrors is the unmissable start of the Rook and Rose trilogy, a rich and dazzling fantasy adventure in which a con artist, a vigilante and a crime lord must unite to save their city. You've got me. You've got me. And last but not least, we have the Illumicrate monthly box. So there is a lot of controversy around this author, and to be honest, I agree with said controversy, and I don't think I'm going to be reading the book. However, it wasn't a book deal that Illumicrate were able to get out of, and a lot of people were skipping the box, and I felt a little bit bad for Illumicrate because it wasn't something that was really in their control. You know, in the past, last year, when there was the controversy surrounding the May author, they were able to replace the book. However, and that was because it was with their own imprint, so Daphne Press, but with this one they were unable to get out of it, and not buying the box kind of only would impact them at this point rather than the author. And also I just felt bad about like all the artists and stuff that were involved in the making of this box who would not be able to showcase their things. So I've decided that I'm going to be showing it. I might not show the book, but I will be showing the items. I might show the book just for the artist, but I will not be reading it, and I will probably be getting rid of the book. But So the spoiler card this month was You Made a Rebel, and this is the spoiler card if you want to have a look. Okay, I really like all the new packaging that Luna Crate have for their items. So firstly we have this. Is a military motto card holder inspired by an ember in the ashes, which I've just started to read. Is it meant to be? And I do need a new card holder. Duty first, unto death. Oh, I like that. I like that. This is cute. I might use it to like store my like Waterstones gift cards and stuff. I like that. I like a useful item. Next we have, what is this? In the Depths luggage bands. Yes, inspired by Fathom Folk by Eliza Chan. Do you know what? This is actually really useful, and I'm actually due to go away soon, so this will come in handy for sure. And I hate all my shoes and like clothes flopping around everywhere, so yes. I think in the previous subscription we got like those cases, those like zip bag things you can get, but this will be equally handy. And they look very pretty, to be honest. So we have this one with like eels on. Very cute. Now you're meant to put these like on the outside or on the inside? I don't know. And then these ones with a kelpie on. Very cute. I like that. I like that. Next we have Light and Dark Travel Pillow. Did they make this box for me? Did they know? Did they know it was going somewhere? So let's have a look at the travel pillow. Oh, this is cute. And it's got like a little button you can blow it up with. Inspired by the Hurricane Wars. So I don't know if I'll use this. It does feel a little bit flimsy, to be honest, but I like this mechanism. I don't know if you can hear anything I'm saying while I'm doing this, but yeah. I don't know. I could give it a go. Love a useful item, as I've said. Next we have, I don't know what this is. Is this like a makeup thing? I don't know what this is, but it's a pouch. There's nothing like in it that says what it is. Let me have a look at the spoiler card. Right, so this is a Marathwi treasure jewellery roll. Oh, to put your jewellery in. That'd be handy, actually. I think these are all items for like travelling. Very exciting. Keep your jewellery and other precious trinkets safe from pirates with a jewellery roll inspired by the adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, which I haven't yet read, but I will. Yeah, it's cute. It's not really my favourite colour, and I don't like this look, but it will come in handy, so I will use it because actually I need to use it. So that is good. I don't know how to use it, but I'll look it up. I will show the book, but as I said, it's not a book that I'm going to be reading because I do not support the author, but I do feel bad for the artist. And this is the book. So it's a stunning cover, to be fair. The end papers are pretty. Sprayed edges are pretty. More end papers. And oh, such a shame. Really pretty cover. But yeah. So well done to the artists for this, and yeah. That's that. So I'm now knackered from unboxing all of these books. My throat hurts from talking so much, and this room is an absolute mess with piles of rubbish everywhere, so I'm definitely going to need to tidy that up. But that was my unboxing for the month, and I'm now going to go on a self-imposed book buying ban unless it's stuff that I have pre-ordered or my usual monthly subscriptions, because this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. Mainly because I just can't read as quickly as I buy books, and I'm a pretty fast reader, so that's a problem. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, pop a like, and if you'd like to see more, please do subscribe. See you soon.